Before I start the meat and potatoes of this video, I think some of you want to see how that put that I had against Donald J. Trump's stock went for me. Very good today on the last day of my put. I held out, but cashed in. That's over. I don't think that stock is probably going to have the meme push again in the same way. Anyways, what I wanted to make this video about is people that are just grasping at straws for all of the different reasons why Kamala Harris lost and Donald Trump won. I just did like an entire post-mortem video posted on YouTube with all of the reasons I thought. But one of the things people will start doing right now is attacking people who voted for third-party candidates. In particular, I've been seeing today online people attacking Jill Stein for being on TikTok in all the days leading up to the election, and then just like posting a note like, I'm outie. All right, so and then people are saying, if you voted for Jill Stein, you're the reason why Trump, blah, 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 blah. So what I want you to do is go to Google and type election results so far 2024, and all the numbers aren't in yet. Right now it is November 14th, 10 p.m. Mountain Time, and Harris had 73,119,000 votes. Trump had 76,057,000 votes. Roughly 3 million votes apart, right? All the numbers aren't in, but it's probably going to hold to about that distance. Now, look below that and count up all of the third-party votes. You got Jill Stein had the most with 747,000. Then Robert Kennedy, who dropped out of the race for the most part and kept his name on certain states, and that's messy. He had 724,000 votes as an independent, while Jill Stein actually ran for the Green Party. Chase Oliver for the Libertarian Party had 629,000 votes. And then there's the category of other candidates with 375,000 votes. And this includes Claudia de la Cruz from the Socialists and Cornel West and anybody else who had any fame before this going in. And just the no-name people and Mickey Mouse and Garfield the cat and all the perennials, Optimus Prime, stuff like that. So, add all of those together, and you get about 2.5 million. Right? Let's just ask Google this question. How many eligible voters are in the U.S.? Yeah, about 2/3 of them turned out in 2020. Looks like less happened this time. Yeah. I guess we don't really know exactly, but if it held true, then like 2/3 of voters didn't even vote this election, right? It looks like less people voted this election than in 2020. You should attack all of the people who didn't vote and tell them, hey, voting is important, rather than attack the people who showed up to vote and made their decision and said, you know what, I'm going to vote for this third-party candidate, right? You're probably never going to win those people over, and even if you had all of them put together and they all voted for Kamala Harris, you still wouldn't have enough votes to beat Trump. There's plenty more voters in that other category of people who are eligible voters who just didn't vote, right? Millions upon millions, right? We're talking tens of millions. What constitutes what Kamala needed to vote for her are in that category. The people who voted third party are not the problem, right? They had a decision and they voted their conscience, But even if, there was no way she was going to get the Libertarian vote, the Constitution Party vote, stuff like that. The RFK people, RFK endorsed Trump, right? And just the fact that he kept his name on the ballot in certain states, he just did it to confuse people. A good number of his votes would never have gone to Kamala Harris. She would never have even gotten all of those third-party votes, ever. Maybe half of them. You could say Jill Stein, Claudia De La Cruz, and Cornel West might be detracting from her on the left side, people who are to the left of her. But that wouldn't even be a third of what it takes to overtake Trump, given these results. He beat her by 3 million-ish, and all of those candidates put together had maybe one of those million. So I'm just saying, it wasn't Jill Stein's fault. It wasn't the Green Party's fault. It wasn't Cornel West or Claudia De La Cruz. It was, let them be. Go talk to somebody who didn't vote, right? That's the place where you're going to find people who might have voted for Kamala Harris. That's it. And also, look to all the people who had their ballots canceled or spoiled, or their voter registration was challenged. That whole process of how people are challenging voter registrations in counties that lean the way that they don't want to lean. Look at that process and try to fix that, right? In order to maybe in 2028, whoever runs opposite of what Trump stands for, and they'll beat whoever Trump is succeeded by, But it wasn't the third party candidates that ruined this election. It was people just didn't show up. All right, that's all I wanted to say.